Madagascar, an island brimming with unique wildlife and vibrant culture, also hides some of the world's most fascinating and peculiar taboos. From ancient customs to bizarre practices, this island nation has traditions that might seem unbelievable. Ever heard of sacred creatures you should never touch, or places where even whispering is forbidden? These strange facts and deeply rooted taboos reveal a world where customs shape daily life in the most surprising ways. Let's dive into the heart of Madagascar and uncover the secrets that make this place truly extraordinary. Number 1. The haunting Famadihana tradition. In Madagascar, there is a custom that may seem reminiscent of a scary film, yet it is firmly grounded in tradition and reverence. The ritual is known as Famadihana, also referred to as turning of the bones. This intriguing and unsettling tradition includes families digging up the bodies of their forebears, dressing them in new garments, and then performing a dance with the deceased. Why do they engage in this behavior? Famadihana is a ritual that pays tribute to the deceased while maintaining a close bond between the living and their forefathers. Participating in this ritual is thought to demonstrate respect and maintain a close connection to the spirits of ancestors. At the ceremony, families come together to celebrate, with music and dancing, which creates a happy mood. The deceased are carried in a procession, wrapped in fresh shrouds, and then returned to their graves. The concept is to demonstrate that the previous generations are still included in the family, still esteemed, and still playing a role in the family's activities. This custom serves as a method for Malagasy individuals to honor their ancestry and uphold a connection with deceased loved ones. To those outside of Madagascar, Famadihana may appear unusual, but for many locals, it is a significant ritual that respects their ancestry and preserves their cultural connections. Number 2. Never point at a tomb. In Madagascar, there is an interesting cultural rule that may surprise you. Avoid pointing at a tomb. This tradition is more than just unusual. It is a fundamental part of Malagasy culture, emphasizing the importance of honoring ancestors. The Malagasy people highly respect their ancestors. Their admiration goes beyond just remembering. It is integrated into everyday activities and cultural customs. Pointing towards a grave is seen as highly disrespectful, something that may upset the souls of the dead and invite misfortune. This idea is a component of a wider range of traditions known as fady, which are specific cultural taboos in various areas and societies. Fady can encompass a variety of behaviors, including dietary restrictions and fashion choices. It is essential to adhere to these rules in order to maintain balance with the spiritual realm. This prohibition is particularly stringent in rural regions of Madagascar, where adherence to traditional beliefs is strong. Individuals are highly cautious of their behavior near tombs and make sure to refrain from any actions that could be perceived as disrespectful. Number 3. The Queen who was obsessed with poison trials. Queen Ranavalona Wa, also referred to as the Mad Queen of Madagascar, had a rule that was both intriguing and frightening. In the 19th century, she gained a reputation for her fixation on poison trials. One of her most notorious customs was the Tangina ordeal. This method involved accused individuals being made to ingest a concoction made from the fruit of the Tangina tree as a means of trial by poison. The poison from the Tangina tree was lethal and extremely dangerous. This was the process. The defendant would ingest the poison, and if they lived through it, they were deemed not guilty. However, survival was uncommon. A large number of individuals did not survive the ordeal, resulting in many fatalities. The experience was both a means of determining guilt and a harsh form of punishment. What made Queen Ranavalona so obsessed with this brutal custom? Her desire to control and prevent any potential revolts played a role in it. She thought the Tangina ordeal was a punishment from the gods, validating her power and control. Number 4. Home to the world's largest vanilla exporter. Madagascar is famous for its exceptional variety of plant and animal species, and it is also where the world's biggest vanilla producer is located. Exactly. This country makes up approximately 80% of the vanilla supply worldwide. Vanilla, a flavor adored by people around the globe, is in fact a challenging crop to cultivate. The vanilla plant is a type of tropical orchid that needs a precise climate to grow well. Madagascar's favorable warm and humid climate is ideal for this fragile plant. The vanilla growing and harvesting process requires a lot of hard work. Following hand pollination of the vanilla flowers, it is essential to carefully cure and dry the pods for several months in order to enhance their flavorful profile. However, despite the substantial output, the vanilla sector in Madagascar is confronted with major obstacles. Vanilla prices are known for being very unstable, leading to significant fluctuations on an annual basis. The farmers who depend on vanilla as their main source of income can be greatly affected by this instability. The significant expense of vanilla is partially a result of the considerable labor and time needed for its production, as well as periodic scarcity and rising demand. Consequently, Malagasy farmers frequently experience financial challenges, despite the abundance of this valuable crop in their country. Number 5. The world's strangest football match. In 2002, Madagascar hosted what is possibly the most peculiar soccer game in the world. This occurrence didn't just serve as a quirky story. It completely changed our idea of what could be achieved in the realm of sports. The match in question included a squad known as SO Lemurne. However, this was no typical game of football. It was an exceptional demonstration of protest, disguised as a remarkable demonstration of fair play, or more accurately, the absence of it. Feeling upset about the referee's unfairness, SO Lemurne chose to express their frustration in a rather unusual manner. Instead of competing for a win, or trying to have a competitive match, SO Lemurne decided to take a drastic stance by purposely scoring 149 own goals. Indeed, you are correct. 149 self-goals. This action didn't focus on the outcome of the game. It was a protest against the unfair refereeing they thought was prejudiced. This game broke a record for the most points scored in a football game, but it didn't happen in the way anyone anticipated. Picture the confusion of onlookers as they saw a team scoring mainly on their own goal. The scoreline, typically feared by most teams, was now seen as a form of protest rather than a reflection of ability. The game, while unconventional, showcases how far individuals will go to voice discontent and question those in power. It acts as a reminder that occasionally, football goes beyond being just a game. It provides a platform for voices to speak out, even if it involves defying traditional norms. Number 6. A moth that drinks tears. Are you aware that there is a moth in Madagascar with a unique way of feeding? Introducing the Hemiceratoids hieroglyphica, a moth that has a unique method of satisfying its thirst. In contrast to many insects that drink nectar or consume decaying substances, this moth focuses on a precise source of moisture, tears from birds. This extraordinary moth has evolved a distinct trait to thrive in the varied environment of Madagascar. During the night, while birds are sleeping, Hemiceratoids hieroglyphica skillfully collects tears from their eyes, using its unique proboscis. It's not only for moisture either. The moth benefits from the nutrients found in the tears, allowing it to thrive. But what is the reason for crying? In the environment of Madagascar, there is a lack of liquid sources, so this moth has adapted to take advantage of this specific habitat. The moth's proboscis is designed to delicately penetrate the bird's eye without injuring it, showcasing nature's cleverness in a remarkable way. The feeding habits of Hemiceratoids hieroglyphica are an uncommon occurrence that showcases the remarkable variety of species on Madagascar, a land renowned for its distinct plant and animal life. The unique diet of this moth demonstrates the level of specialization that creatures can develop in reaction to their surroundings. Number 7. The red soil of Madagascar. Have you ever heard about the stunning red soil of Madagascar? This vibrant red hue isn't just for show. It's the result of a special mix of iron and aluminum in the soil. Madagascar's soil has such high iron content that it often gives parts of the island a striking Mars-like appearance. This reddish tint has earned Madagascar the nickname Red Island. This unique soil composition also affects the island's ecosystem. The reddish soil can influence local vegetation, giving some areas a distinct, otherworldly look. It's like nature's own paintbrush, adding a splash of color to Madagascar's diverse landscape. Number 8. Home to the 7 sacred baobabs. Madagascar is where you can find an incredible natural site known as the 7 sacred baobabs. These amazing trees not only provide a breathtaking view, but are also an integral part of Malagasy culture and spirituality. These ancient baobabs, displaying their huge trunks and long history, are among the most ancient living beings on the planet. A few of them have been around for more than a millennium. They are not only respected for their age, They represent life, fertility, and the bond between humans and the natural world. A well-known location to observe these enormous creatures is the Avenue of the Baobabs. This stunning path is bordered by these majestic trees, giving the scenery an almost surreal appearance. The view is so impressive that it seems like entering a different time period, where the magnificence of nature is the main focus. In the customs of Malagasy people, baobabs hold a significance beyond being simply trees. They are considered sacred. They are seen as protectors of the earth and representations of power and resilience. The locals deeply respect them, showing their strong bond with nature. Number 9. Umbilical cord rituals. In Madagascar, there exists an intriguing tradition connected to the umbilical cord of a newborn baby. After a baby is delivered, the umbilical cord is respectfully buried close to the family dwelling. This ritual goes beyond just getting rid of things. It's a profound spiritual custom. The family carefully selects a special location of significance for the burial site. Through this action, the Malagasy individuals feel like they are linking the child to their origins and the territory of their ancestors. It goes beyond being just a ritual. It is a method to guarantee the child's life is connected with their ancestors and their homeland. This holy place is frequently revered, showing the deep spiritual convictions of the Malagasy society. The ceremony represents a connection between the infant and their surroundings, underlining the significance of staying linked to one's roots and local area. Number 10. The disappearing villages. In the southern part of Madagascar, something incredibly astonishing is occurring. Complete villages are vanishing beneath enormous moving sand dunes. These sands aren't your typical dunes. They're referred to as walking dunes, and they slowly but persistently advance, engulfing anything in their way. Imagine this. Towns that were once prosperous with houses and fields are now being engulfed by these encroaching sandhills. Residents are forced to move multiple times throughout their lives due to the advancing sand. This bizarre occurrence brings attention to the serious environmental issues that Madagascar is dealing with, as the equilibrium between nature and human settlement is always changing. The moving sand dunes are a remarkable example of nature's immense strength and unpredictability. As they progress, they cause disturbance to local ecosystems and agriculture, creating challenges for communities in sustaining their traditional way of living. The case in Madagascar highlights the critical necessity of promoting environmental consciousness and implementing adaptation tactics to safeguard these at-risk regions from additional erosion and decline. Number 11. The unsolved mystery of Lake Tritriva. Lake Tritriva in Madagascar is not your average lake. This beautiful lake in a crater is surrounded by secrets and stories from the local community. The stories connected to it are so fascinating that they have turned Lake Tritriva into one of the most mysterious places on the island. The residents are convinced that the lake is under a curse. Tales of individuals disappearing without a clue are told, with strange happenings noted by visitors near the lake. Some believe that when a stone is dropped in water, it doesn't reach the bottom, but simply vanishes. Some have seen strange occurrences in the lake, such as abrupt color changes or unexplained ripples. The myths continue on. A well-known tale recounts a heartbreaking romance that concluded with betrayal and sadness, resulting in the alleged curse of the lake. As the story goes, the lake is still haunted by the spirits of the lovers who were wronged, which contributes to its creepy reputation. Number 12. The mysterious stone forest of Tsingy. The Tsingy de Bemaraha in Madagascar resembles a setting from a science fiction book. The amazing stone forest consists of sharp limestone needles sticking out of the ground, forming a maze of pointy rock structures. These formations are extremely sharp and densely clustered, making it nearly impossible to navigate without the help of a skilled guide. The biodiversity of Tsingy adds to its fascination. This distinct habitat houses uncommon species that are exclusive to this planet. You will encounter lemurs, birds, and plants that have adapted to the challenging, rocky landscape, evolving in order to thrive in an environment that is difficult for many other animals to survive in. This amazing natural phenomenon is not only a sight to behold, but also a valuable ecological resource. The mysterious and alien terrain of the Tsingy de Bemaraha, characterized by steep cliffs and tight pathways, gives a peek into one of the most enigmatic and unspoiled areas of Madagascar. The Tsingy de Bemaraha is a destination worth exploring if you want to witness one of the world's most bizarre and beautiful natural formations. Don't miss out on subscribing for more incredible facts about our planet.